absolutely trashed the tank.
I also own a farm.
Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Welcome back to the channel. Previously, we went and got a pump, and we have to get the sand out of that this morning before we go hauling. We're starting a little later. The dairy we're hauling for, they got to do chores in the morning. Works out good. Robert should be on his way over. We're gonna run both trucks today. Appreciate you guys watching along, and I got a lot of work to do before we get rolling. So let me bring this out to the pond and make it happen. We got the pump filled with water up on top, ran the hose down. I was worried we weren't gonna have enough hose. We just gotta get the truck, bring it out here. I'm sorry I blocked you guys from pasture. I'll put you back in. Robert should be on his way over too. Okay, we just gotta pop the manhole, probably pull this out, and we'll start flushing it out. I am ready for water. I opened up the back impeller housing. That's cool. Some weather stripping, or yeah, freezer strips. That's what they're called. So I don't know how much you guys are gonna see, but a little bit of sand here, and it slowly gets worse. Got all the sand out of the tank, and holy smokes, did we have a lot. Alrighty, we are way late. I'm filthy. Robert hasn't showed up yet. I don't know where he is. He was supposed to be here 2 hours ago. I don't know what to do. I did not show nearly anything of getting that sand out because I was one person. I was hoping on some extra help. That was the plan. It did not happen. So we'll talk about what goes on after this. But yeah, a lot of sand. Had to climb inside. Pump wouldn't prime because one of the clamps on the front on the intake suction pipe, and this goes back to quality of stuff, but we got a Harbor Freight pump, and it actually, once we got it all dialed in, it worked very, very well, but it was frustrating. Couldn't get it to prime. Really a two-person job feeding hose into the, but climbed right inside. I know gases and everything else like that, but that tank had been sitting for a period. All the vents were open and we were pumping water through it. So able to get all of the sand out, and we made a beach out back. So I might get some beach chairs, an umbrella, maybe a kiddie pool or something like that. Some mixed drinks with the little umbrellas in them, and we'll call it good. But alrighty, we're gonna, well, me and Yanko are gonna go haul manure, and Yanko couldn't run the second truck. So we have a day of just one truck. And I'm beginning to get to that point where running one truck and running just enough for myself, and if I need some part-time help or something like that, I don't know. So it's labor. It is what it is. Alrighty, let's dive over and get some manure hauled. We are gonna make the best of today when we get back. I don't know. I got to figure out if I want to ever have two trucks. I'm tired of people, but we're here. They actually rented me the stock shredder, and they said, we'd like you to toss some manure. We're going quite a distance away. Sawdust manure, so we don't have the sand issue. He's gonna dig that down a little bit more so that I fit in better. I was gonna hit on it. So I'm exhausted, and the day really, we haven't done much other than getting the sand out was a big win, to be honest. That's gonna be our setup. And in future, we can go on bring it on the road with us, find a pond at some farm and clean out the tanks. They got their truck here, and I got myself. Almost should have brought the other truck and field spread. This one we got to set up to field spread, but they got their tanker down there, and they got a chisel or discs or chisel plows or something that they're working in behind with it. So we'll get going, follow him along. I am I'm not actually sure if I'm gonna fit down in there, but we're gonna give it a go and see. Otherwise I gotta turn around and offload off the road. I forget how sharp and narrow it really is. But they're running their straight truck. I do not think I'm gonna fit. I don't think so. I'm gonna back up once this car goes by and we're gonna give it a go. I don't know if I'm gonna fit.
Yeah, I know if the tractor trailers come in, they always gotta come this direction.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll have to either just go up to this driveway here,
Yep.
turn around, come back down.
Okay. Easy enough then.
Yeah.
You burned yourself on that?
Yeah, I did. I leaned. You stopped and I dumped into it.
So. Alrighty, I'll give it a try.
I'll stay here and see if you can get it.
Yeah. Well, he said tractor trailer's got to come in from this reverse direction. So we'll see. Either that or I'll offload right into their tank. I take it that he meant this driveway. I believe it's their family. As long as we don't take the mailbox out or something. This is all learning, so first time either of us have done this clearly. May have. Oh, there's another dog. Oh yeah, we got it. That works coming that way. This is gonna work out pretty slick. They got both tanks down here. I don't know how big each tank is, but I take it they don't have a 5,000 gallon tank. I think he said they were 3 or 3,500s or something like that. So if they're back to back like they are right now, I can offload. They got the 4560 there. I gotta put my remote back in. This might work out pretty well here. Having both tanks back to back, and then in between he's out running the discs. And then the straight truck's running behind me too, but we're evening out. So keeping things going even with just the one truck of mine. I wish I had both, but it is what it is. And yeah, getting some hours in and getting the tank cleaned of sand was a good relief now. I feel a lot better about it. Let's get them filled up though. 7410 on this tank with the wicks. That looks like a very familiar setup from my past, but Agrisource had a 70, I think it was 7410. I don't think it was a 7510 on a Wix tanker as well. Shit, that was, I'm trying to think. I was in college, so that was probably 12 years ago, but they got the GMC General. I think that's a 4,000 gallon on it. That's a rig. That is when trucks were trucks. Stopped at Stewart's for a snack, and I believe your shirt said Ryan. Hauls for DFA, Dairy Farmers of America. He's like, here, it's a lot dirtier in person. Talking about the trailer. And I said, oh yeah? And he watches every video, he says. So, makes for a small world. Very blessed by all you guys. So, got ourselves some, got you a snack, some water, some Mountain Dews. We needed that. And, yeah. We're taking a right. Well, we got the hookup today. Home cooked meal for lunch. Yeah, we got it good. So really appreciate them, good people, and we'll keep trucking along. It's a little warm, nothing too crazy today. Just a long run, getting some manure moved. Looks like rain is gonna go north of us, which is good. Monday, Memorial Day, we're actually supposed to get a half-inch of rain or something like that. So, yeah, as far as us getting our crop work done, like I've said in previous videos, we had some issues with the fertilizer stuff, but it's rolling, so middle of next week, we should have the planter rolling, to be honest. That is the plan. Try to wrap up chisel plowing. We'll see when we get off tonight. Maybe we'll go over, do some more acres tomorrow, then do some more, and then be in a good place where everything just has to get hit once with the discs and hopefully the rolling baskets together, and then plant. So we'll have all the acres ready to go, and I can just get in the planter and run. We do have to pick up planter parts from one of the parts guys. He offered me that he'll bring it to his place, and that's closer than going to United. United's not that far away, Fultonville compared to Sharon Springs. But as he says, it just is more convenient. So got some good people. He watches along on the channel too. So, but yeah. Got planter parts coming for the fertilizer. That way we can wrap that up. If it rains Monday, that will actually be okay, because then we'll just work in the shop on the planter. But there's a lot of ground that people are still haven't worked yet, and some of them it's because they're behind on stuff. And we got most of ours in an okay spot. I wish I had corn in right now, but we're gonna hammer it out. If we get the summer they're saying with the hot summer and hopefully no Canadian forest fires, we'll be in a good spot. Very good spot for dry down. Yeah, because somebody wrote, oh, if you don't get it in, you're going to pay drying charges, this, that, blah, blah. I know. I 100% know. So, but doing this like today, we had talked about this a long time ago. And honestly, it keeps the wheels rolling because of money. So this truck even though we have some breakdowns here and there, it is a good financial thing. It is a very good income source for sure. Alrighty, we'll keep it going. Hopefully no freak storms pop up here. The sky does look a little, yeah, it's interesting. But today it's actually a gorgeous day. It's not too hot. So it's kind of crazy. I've seen a bunch of people just wave to me randomly. We're driving past one place and he must know who I am or something because he's waving every time I go by. And I saw Holloway Spreader was there. It's about a 12-mile run down to this field, but it is some gorgeous ground. So, oh, there's the sun coming right through. So this morning was really challenging and I did not film any of it because I was in such a rush. But I'm driving along here. As far as the pump, the hose clamp on the suction pipe wasn't tight enough and it was leaking, so it wasn't sucking water, wasn't priming. And then yeah, just one man show getting in and everything else. Once we were running, it was really good. I'm pretty sure I left the calves water running since like 7:30 this morning. I just thought about it. I called Larry and he's at the farm, at my buddy's farm there. He said when I get back, I think they're working on planting corn. He'll check it. And then I called John because I was like, oh, well, he's probably there. So John's gonna go shut it off for me if it's still running. But that's, yeah. I'm glad we got plenty of water supply there, because that was just rookie amateur hour. We gotta change it back and put the float back in. That's now that it's summertime. Larry was like, you can put the float back on. I'm like, I know. Gotta turn the water back on, then we don't have to think about it at all. Well, I take it the rain is gonna come to us. He actually blew a hydraulic line on the pump, and it's Saturday at 6 o'clock, so that's a no-go, especially on a holiday weekend. But currently, it says we're supposed to get like 0.2 inches of rain. I'm gonna say they're lying to us, because everybody I know further out is getting hammered. So that's a pretty big, well, we gotta zoom back out. That is a pretty big storm cell. Goes up into Canada and everything. So we'll just play it by ear, because this ground right here, once it gets wet, we'll just slide around. If you remember, we came down here with my pickup and it was wet, really wet then, but yeah. Made it all day without making a mess. Shut the tractor off, walked away, and forgot to shut the valve, and it still siphons itself in. Yeah, we are loaded. Yep. Well, we're making a mess. So this might be my last load, that's why, if rain shuts us down. We absolutely trashed the tank. So that cover that I climb in and out of, it's got a locking ring that goes around it, and clearly it was not locked all the way. I don't know how it made all day, but it's off right now, just sitting on the top, like you can move it around. So we're gonna go fuel up and get ourselves home before the rain makes a mess. I don't think it's gonna rain that much. I think it's just gonna look nasty, but we're gonna see. So they're gonna finish up probably that field in the back. It was a good day. Honestly, it was a good day. They got a bunch done, even with just the one truck. So, well, their truck and my truck. So I wish I could have run both. We probably would have wrapped it up today, but it is what it is with help. It rained pretty heavy here by home. We're about 5 miles out. Well, probably a little more than that, but we only went 20 miles away, and it really didn't hammer back there, and we haven't drove through heavy rain. It's just kind of sitting here. So hopefully it dries up some, and tomorrow we'll finish up chisel plowing and be in a good place. But headed home. John did confirm that I left my water on all day. So we had a whole flush system going on over here. I locked the calves in here, which they can munch around there. I'll let them. What's up, boys? How much did it rain? We'll have to check that before we're done. Because I have the fence down, because we were washing and doing things and whatnot. So, oh, I left this window open too. And the vice grip's out. This morning was very hectic, and I didn't film any of it because I'm still so amazed that this door handle works the way it should. When I'm in like a major rush, doing this for you guys takes quite a bit of effort and time. But this is part of the program. So I'm gonna shut the... We gotta move the water and put the float back in. That's off. Do we have water pressure now? Where's their pressure gauge? Yeah, we're back up. John said it was pretty low. I'll give the boys a scoop of grain because they deserve it. I know you guys want to be back on pasture, the good pasture out back, but I'm going to leave the fence down because we're going to hose the truck off tomorrow with the pump that is still sitting out there. But I'll give you guys a scoop of grain. You got grass out there. It's not like you guys are going to starve. So they got some right here. I'll see what. We're going to go out and look at the pump. I forgot my little impact gun out there, so I'm going to grab that too. Like I said, this morning was hectic. Kind of frustrated with some of it, but it was a good day trucking. Glad I could help them out. And they said that probably would have taken them 3 days or so to get all that truck down with their one truck. So me coming in saved them some time, and we kept income coming. What are you doing? I gotta go out here for a second. The bed of the pickup's open. Yeah, we rushed. We left in a hurry. So let me close that up and then we'll go out back. Well, I'm gonna pull up and put the fence back up because they really want to come out back. But here's our setup. Yeah, glad the pump didn't fall in there. But it was having issues priming and it was sucking air from right there, so we worked it out. But Joel, who hooks us up all the time when we're at Kelly's Agway in Cobleskill, him and his son came fishing. They caught 45 fish out of here. They put them back in, but that's pretty good. So nothing super big, but pretty impressive. So I guess it's just gonna sprinkle. I know I'll bullfrog. Give me 1 second. I'm just telling the people about the day. So this worked awesome. 3-inch down to a 2-inch. I was just gonna get a 2-inch pump, but they did not have one yesterday. This will be going places with us when we get into some heavy sand manure, because we could find a pond or anything and clean out real good. They're mad at me. Alrighty, I'm gonna pull this up on land because we're gonna use it tomorrow. Pick my tools up and call it a night. Go in, get some stuff done. This was my priming piece. So I appreciate you guys watching along. Not much action, which is good when we're hauling manure, because when there's a lot of action, things are not going well. They're mad. Well, I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one. I just checked the rain gauge as well. We haven't got enough. We haven't even got a 1/10 of an inch of rain. It just looks that way. So gotta get the yard mowed at some point here.